Hi friends! Welcome to Kitchen Princess Bamboo Japanese Everyday Food. Today I want to share with you everything you need to know about gelatin, agar-agar powder, as known as Kanten, and vegan gelatin. These are commonly used gelling agent in the Japanese kitchen. We use different usage for each one of them, depend on what texture you want to make. Today I'm going to be making raindrop cakes with 3 different gelling agents to see the difference and to make a comparison. Let's start with gelatin, which is widely available and the most popular gelling agent for all of you. Gelatin is a protein obtained from skins and bones from cows and pigs. I have powdered gelatin and leaf gelatin. Powdered gelatin is widely available at supermarket, comes in small packages, should be bloomed before use with water. The ratio of water for blooming is 1 part powdered gelatin to 5 part water from the liquid you are going to set. Let it sit for 5 minutes until gelatin granules soak up all the water. On the other hand, leaf gelatin is used in a professional kitchen rather than a home kitchen. Leaf gelatin should be bloomed in generous amount of ice-cold water. The reason why we use ice-cold water is gelatin would melt at 25 degrees Celsius. The gelling property would steep into the water if it's room temperature. Let it sit for 10 minutes to swell fully. To make it into a raindrop cake, you will need 10 gram gelatin, 10 gram of white sugar, a pinch of salt, and 400 ml of water. Put your sugar and salt in a bowl and pour boiling water over it. Whisk to dissolve. Today I have powdered gelatin, which doesn't need to bloom, so I sprinkle it directly over the hot water. Whisk to dissolve completely and then put the bowl onto an ice bath. Keep in mind, gelatin should not boil. Do the same to leaf gelatin. Squeeze out all the moisture before you add to the hot water. Gelatin will set below 25 degrees Celsius. It's going to take a while to set completely, so you want to chill before it goes into the fridge to shorten the time to set. Transfer the liquid to a moistened mold when it starts thickening. Chill in the fridge at least 2 hours. Next, agar-agar powder, as known as Kanten in Japanese. I didn't know Kanten is sold in the name of agar-agar or agar outside Japan, so I mixed up with the other product in the former videos. I apologize for that. For now, let's talk about agar or agar-agar. It's a traditional Japanese gelling agent used for hundreds of years. It's a seaweed extract to set the liquid stiff and firm. The jelly from agar-agar looks cloudy and the texture is flaky, I would say. It doesn't melt in your mouth, you have to chew it. The seaweed is tengusa, which is agar in English. That's why you call it agar-agar powder. It comes in 3 types of forms. One is flat, one is a bar, and powder. Agar thread and the bar takes a lot of time to cook, so I use powdered Kanten today. Put agar powder into a pot and pour water and stir to mix. Turn the heat to medium and bring it to a boil. What you want to do is boil for at least a minute to dissolve agar completely. Otherwise, it doesn't set. Turn the heat to low and add sugar and salt. Stir to dissolve and transfer to a moistened mold. Since the agar is set at 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, work on it quickly while still hot. Leave it to room temperature and then chill in the fridge. Last but not least, vegan gelatin. Well, actually, we call this product as agar to distinguish from Kanten, because it is made from seaweed as well. It is made from Carrageenan, which is another kind of seaweed extract, and locust bean gum. The product is blended and designed to make desired texture. The product is relatively new, becomes very popular about 20 years ago for its texture and beautiful translucent looking, and especially becomes very popular after the raindrop cake is known all around the world. The beautiful raindrop cake you can find on YouTube is made from this kind of product. You can find a wide variety of vegan gelatin product in Japan. But I don't think you can easily access to this kind of product, but I found a similar product online, so I put the link in the description box below. It makes crystal clear jelly as you see, and the texture is slippery and smooth, but has a bouncy texture. I love the texture so much, and I use it for so many recipes. Bring it to just before boiling, stirring constantly. You don't want to boil over, otherwise your jelly won't set. Transfer to a moistened mold while it is hot. Vegan gelatin will set at 40 degrees Celsius, so work quickly as we did for the agar-agar. Leave it until it comes to room temperature and chill in the fridge. Okay, let's take a look at the raindrop cake of all those three kinds of gelling agent. Let's take out the Kanten first. Push down the edges all around and flip it over. It's really firm and easy to take it out. It looks cloudy, but still looks like a raindrop cake. Next, let's take out the vegan gelatin. Push down the edges all around, as well as agar-agar, and flip it over. Look at the translucent looking. You can see through my fingers. This is just the same as water cake that I have introduced you 2 years ago. It looks so nice. The next one is powdered gelatin. Warm up a little bit to take out, and it looks a little bit yellowish, but still translucent and beautiful. The one with leaf gelatin is more translucent, but a little bit soft. Now it's time to taste. The agar-agar makes a flaky jelly. Actually, I didn't like the agar jelly as a kid, but now I can understand the texture. It goes well with beans and red bean paste. Actually, I like this. The next one is vegan gelatin. It looks perfect. It is slippery and smooth but has a bouncy texture. It's really unique. I really want you to taste this. The next one is powdered gelatin. It looks yellowish. It's firm but melt in my mouth right away. It's the jelly we always eat. The last one is leaf gelatin. It is translucent and a little bit softer than the powdered gelatin. And it's soft and it loses its shape somehow, but the texture is so soft and the jelly melts in your mouth so comfortably. I've been using this gelling agent as a professional pastry chef, but I'm still very curious about what I can do with this gelling agent. I want to introduce you more cool dessert for you using this gelling agent in the future videos. If you have requests or questions, let me know in the comment. For now, I hope you learned something from the videos and it is helpful in your kitchen. Give it a try and let me know how you like it. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends and families, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on the social media and tag me on your post if you give it a try. And go to my website for the printable recipe and more information. And my store on Amazon has pretty much everything that I'm using in my video. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Bye!